The three-row SUV segment is getting crowded fast, with Turbo 4s, hybrids, and bold new designs pulling buyers in every direction. If you've been shopping in this space, you already know how hard it is to separate what actually matters from what just looks good on paper. The 2027 Nissan Pathfinder is taking a different approach, and once you see what it's bringing to the table, it starts making a lot of sense. Here's what really makes the 2027 Nissan Pathfinder so special. Good old V6 smoothness. Here's something you don't hear much in this segment anymore: a naturally aspirated V6 engine, and Nissan isn't apologizing for it. While most rivals are moving toward downsized Turbo 4s, the Pathfinder is going to keep its 3.5-liter V6 in place, and there are good reasons why that's actually the right call. Anyone who has spent time behind the wheel of a turbocharged family SUV knows the feeling. You press the accelerator to merge onto the highway, and there's that brief, unsatisfying hesitation before the power finally arrives. Turbo lag is a real thing, and in a loaded three-row SUV with kids on board and luggage in the back, it's not something you want to deal with. The Pathfinder's V6 sidesteps that problem entirely. Power delivery is linear, throttle response is natural, and the engine stays composed no matter what the road demands. Output sits at 284 horsepower and 259 pound-feet of torque across most of the lineup, enough to get the job done without drama. Paired with a 9-speed automatic, the whole thing pulls together into a genuinely relaxed cruising experience. The Rock Creek trim takes things a step further. With premium fuel, output climbs to 295 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. That's a useful bump for those who do a bit more with their Pathfinder. 0 to 60? The Platinum all-wheel drive variant is hitting that mark at around 6.8 seconds, quicker than the turbocharged Grand Highlander, which needs around 8.3 seconds for the same run. No turbo lag, no added complexity, no questions about long-term reliability. That's the case the V6 is making, and it holds up well. But a smooth engine only tells half the story, because what the Pathfinder is capable of pulling behind it is where things get genuinely surprising. Comfortable but utilitarian. Smooth power delivery is only part of why the Pathfinder is earning attention. The other part is how it rides, and this is where Nissan has put serious effort into the details. Think about what a typical weekend looks like for a family of 5 or 6. A long highway stretch, a couple of stops, maybe a detour through road construction. By the time you arrive, the ride quality of whatever you're driving has made an impression, positive or negative. The Pathfinder's answer to that is a cabin that stays genuinely quiet on the move. Sound deadening has been a clear priority throughout the body. Wind noise stays controlled, road intrusions are muffled, and the overall character is calm in a way that makes long trips feel shorter. Suspension tuning is on the firmer side when larger wheels are fitted, but the trade-off in composure and stability at speed is worth noting. Now here's where the story gets more interesting. Despite the comfort-first personality, the Pathfinder is carrying a serious towing resume. Consider the number of buyers in this segment who also own a boat, a camper, or a pair of ATVs. People who need a three-row family hauler that can also pull real weight on the weekend. Most rivals in this class top out well below 5,000 pounds. The Rock Creek and Platinum trims are rated to haul up to 6,000 pounds, near the very top of the segment. Even SV and SL models, when fitted with the available premium package, reach that same ceiling. Fuel economy comes in at around 21 city and 27 highway on all-wheel drive equipped SV and SL models. The front-wheel drive variants match that highway figure, and the overall range on a full tank stretches to around 426 miles. Not class-leading numbers, but far from penalizing given what the Pathfinder is able to pull behind it. And the capability doesn't stop at the hitch, because the exterior design is making its own kind of statement, and it's one that's built to last. Exterior design matured. The Pathfinder's exterior is the kind of design that doesn't shout for attention. It earns it. Clean proportions, a wide structured front fascia, and a stance that reads as settled and purposeful rather than trend-chasing. That's a deliberate choice, and it's going to serve this SUV well over time. Here's a dynamic that plays out constantly in this segment. Buyers pick a vehicle based on bold styling, then watch it look dated within a few years as trends shift. Sharp character lines and overstyled surfaces age fast. The Pathfinder goes in a different direction. The sheet metal is controlled controlled, the proportions are well balanced, and the overall profile holds up under scrutiny. LED headlights front and rear tie the package together cleanly, and the Rock Creek adds its own identity with unique grille and bumper treatments, a tubular roof rack, and all-terrain rubber that makes the intent immediately clear. This isn't a design that's going to look outdated in 3 years. Measured, solid, and honest about what the Pathfinder actually is. That restrained confidence on the outside carries straight through to the cabin, and what Nissan has put together on the inside is going to make a lot of people reconsider what this price range is capable of. Interior design upscale. Pull open the door and the Pathfinder's interior is going to surprise anyone expecting a basic family hauler. The materials are a clear step above what you'd associate with this price range. Soft touch surfaces, a well-organized dashboard, and build quality that holds together tightly. Upper trims are getting semi-aniline leather upholstery, and the overall feel keeps pace with much more expensive 3-row options. One of the more common complaints about 3-row SUVs is that the third row feels like an afterthought. Nissan has engineered the second row seats to flip and slide out of the way with minimal effort, making access far less of an ordeal than in most rivals. The standard bench seats 8, but captain's chairs are available, dropping capacity to 7 while adding meaningful day-to-day comfort. The 12.3-inch touchscreen is standard across the lineup, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto included. Higher trims add a matching 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and an available head-up display. Cargo volume reaches approximately 80 cubic feet behind the first row, around 45 cubic feet behind the second, and roughly 17 cubic feet behind the third. Front legroom at 44.3 inches actually exceeds both the Honda Pilot and Toyota Grand Highlander, a detail that matters on longer journeys. All of that space and quality is impressive on its own, but how Nissan structures the trim lineup to deliver it is where the real value conversation begins. Trim levels and features. The 2027 Pathfinder is going to be available in 5 configurations. Base pricing is about to start around $40,000, with the Platinum landing at approximately $51,000. The S covers the essentials: 18-inch wheels, LED headlights, 3-zone automatic climate, a 12.3-inch touchscreen, wireless smartphone integration, and standard safety systems including blind spot monitoring, forward collision mitigation, rear automatic braking, and lane departure warning. SV builds on that at around $42,000, adding remote start, heated front seats, a power adjustable driver's seat, a power lift gate, adaptive cruise control, and lane keeping assistance. The available premium package brings a panoramic sunroof, heated steering wheel, and the 6,000-pound tow prep kit, unlocking the Pathfinder's full towing potential at the most accessible price point in the lineup. The Rock Creek at around $47,000 is the outdoor-oriented option. Standard all-wheel drive and off-road tuned suspension with a 0.6-inch lift, all-terrain tires, the 6,000-pound tow kit, a surround view camera, and the power bump and premium fuel are all included. Unique bumpers, grille, and a tubular roof rack set it visually apart. SL arrives at around $45,000 with leather upholstery, a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, a wireless charging pad, and a surround view camera as standard. The SL Premium package adds 20-inch wheels, a panoramic roof, captain's chairs, heated rear seats, and a 13-speaker Bose audio system. Platinum tops the range at roughly $51,000. Ventilated front seats, a power adjustable passenger seat, a power adjustable steering wheel, a hands-free liftgate, a head-up display, and the Bose system are all included as standard. The overall specification puts this version firmly into near-luxury territory. The 2027 Nissan Pathfinder isn't trying to be everything to everyone, and that's exactly what makes it work. A naturally aspirated V6 no-turbocharged rival can match for smoothness, ride quality that keeps long trips genuinely comfortable, 6,000-pound towing without stepping into truck territory, exterior design built to age well, and a cabin that delivers upscale materials and real passenger space, all at prices that consistently undercut the segment's most decorated names. 5 trim levels give buyers the flexibility to land exactly where they need to be. For families who want capability, comfort, and long-term value in a single package, the Pathfinder is making a case that's very difficult to dismiss. Still, the Pathfinder is one of several strong options in the segment. Rivals also have a lot to offer, starting with the Kia Sorento you can check out in our next video. It's well-equipped, capable, and many would say perfectly sized with a great balance of space and maneuverability.